best, lack all conviction, and the worst keeps sharpening the claw. The peddling in their dark fiction, while what's left of us, well, we just ham and we haul, and it feels like 1936 in Catalonia, Lord, in Catalonia, Lord, bloodless for now. Drinking away Chandon, bloodless for now. Turn around and quote a well-known song. Don't you worry about the wicked. Don't you envy those who do wrong. And your innocence will bleed like the dawn, while the justice of your cause will shine like the noonday sun.
Used to be one of the rotten ones, and I liked you for that. Used to be one of the rotten ones, and I liked you for that. Used to be one of the rotten ones, and I liked you for that. Now you're all gone, got your makeup on, and you're not coming back. Can't you come back? Used to be one of the rotten ones, and I liked you for that. Used to be one of the rotten ones, and I liked you for that. Used to be one of the rotten ones, and I liked you for that. Now you're all gone, got your makeup on, and you're not coming back. Bleaching your teeth, smiling, flash, talking trash under your breath. Bleaching your teeth, smiling, flash, talking trash under your breath. Bleaching your teeth, smiling, flash, talking trash under your breath. Bleaching your teeth, smiling, flash, talking trash under my window. Used to be one of the rotten ones and liked you for that. Now you're gone, got your makeup on and you're not coming back.
and your ex rays of your paleo man. All gaze how they rest and play, slowly corrupting you. I wonder what the chances you wanted to. 1,000 vacant stares will make it true, make it true. You need a witness just to know you're there. From the tips of your fingers, every strand of hair. Yeah. You know someone's watching you, watching me, watching you. And all that we look upon. You may not know me, but you feel my stare. And if she sees you, it changes you, rearranges your molecules. And if you see her, it changes her. She's a danger now after school. And if she sees you, it changes you, rearranges your molecules. And if you see her, it changes her. She'll be seeing you after school. He's a gentleman of the rise. Maybe she's a gentleman in disguise, in disguise. Need a witness just to know you're there. The tips of your fingers, every strand of hair. Know someone's watching you, watching me, watching you. You know all that we look upon. You may not know me, but you feel my stare. And if I see you, how it changes me. And if you see me, how it changes you, changes you. And if I see how it changes me, and if you see how it changes you, changes you. Sisyphus peered into the mist, a stone's throw from the precipice paused. Did he jump or did he fall as he gazed into the morning mist? Did he raise both fists and say to hell with this and just let the rock roll? Let it roll, let it crash down low. There's a house down there, but I lost it long ago. Let it roll, let it crash down low. See my house down there, but I lost it long ago. edifice, yeah. Where's my accomplice? So take my hand, we'll do more than stand. Take my hand, we'll claim this land. Take my hand and we'll let the ride roll. Let it roll, let it crash down low. There's a house down there, but I lost it long ago. Let it roll, let it crash down low. I see my house down there, but I lost it long ago. Lost it long ago. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. I'm letting it roll away. It's got nothing to do with fate and everything to do with Sisyphus peered into the mist. A stone's throw from a precipice paused. I'm coming to the edge of the widest canyon, my companions dear. I'm starting to question my manifest destiny, my claim to this frontier. I'm coming to the brink of a great disaster, and just has to be near. The earth spins faster, whistles right past you, whispers death in your ear. Don't pretend you can't hear. Don't pretend you can't. I can hear you tender everything that's walked this earth once living, then to be exhumed and burned to vapor. Can you save her? Now she's in the air, radical and free. Here, no there. She's obliged to no one. She's obliged to no one. Yeah, yeah. I'm coming to the edge of a rising ocean, such commotion and fear, keeping all our eyes on what's on the horizon and all that we hold dear. I'm coming to the brink of a great disaster, and just has to be near. Yes, spins faster, whistles right past you, whispers death in your ear. Don't pretend you can't hear. Don't pretend you can't. get tender, oh, still dig it for everything this walk this earth once living, then to be exhumed and burned to vapor. Can we save her? She's in the air, radical and free, not a goddamn care. She's obliged to no one. She's obliged to no one. Oh no. Don't pretend you can't hear. Don't pretend you can't hear. Do you find it so little easier each time you make it disappear? Oh, false magician bends the rules as the crowd watches his every move. Just a shaking hand without a concrete plan. Do-do-do, 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 do-do-do. Side steps to death-defying feet. Wait for him to reappear. Look close, you see him sweat the most each time his options disappear. Just a shaking hand without a concrete plan. Just a shaking hand without a concrete plan. I'm a shaking hand without a plan. Do-do-do, 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 do-do-do.
Good evening. On behalf of the class of 2020, I wish to extend a warm welcome to Superintendent Dr. Brown, Madam Vice Chair Kristen Shumway, parents, family, and friends. Welcome to the commencement exercises for the class of 2020. The news media keeps sharing the uniqueness of the ceremonies being carried out to celebrate the accomplishments for the members of the class of 2020 around the state. For me, what is more unique than the celebrations themselves is the fact that this is the first time in 36 plus years in education that I've actually heard my seniors say to me in the month of May, late in May, that they truly missed school and wanted to come back. I get it, though. Like each of our seniors, the delivering of the caps and gowns with Mr. Staunton around Winthrop brought back some of the hope that we're actually going to bring positive closure to a very odd year. Seeing each of you reminded me just how much you were missed. Like Madeline Fenelson's smile and warm greeting each morning, and Gabby Blanco's smile and sincere wishes for a pleasant afternoon every day. Trevor's fist bumps, and Bradley Bourne's ear-to-ear grin, no matter where I met him in the school building. And Ian Dow, yes, Ian's animated dissertations to his classmate in senior lounge were interesting to sneak in on, especially ones about the senior privs and why some people didn't seem to understand them. But honestly, the beginning like the ending didn't go smoothly for me. I can think of 3 things at the beginning of my tenure that had me thinking maybe I should call Dr. Brown to ask if it was too late to reconsider. The first, in fact, was my first day when the phone rang. When I picked it up, the message was, "Good morning, Mr. Campbell. It's Connie." "Good morning, Dr. Brown." This was my first day, mind you. She says, "I have your first task that I need you to work on." Okay? Student schedules were not done correctly. I need you to find some solutions. No problem. Can we call in the guidance counselor to help? Oh, and by the way, you're also the guidance counselor. Well, the bright side of that, it forced you and I to sit and talk. You got to know me, I got to know you. And I believe many of you earned some college credits last fall because of our conversations. Number 2 and number 3 were phrases I kept hearing, even before school started. The first, "my boy," which quickly grew to "my boys." I can hear Mrs. Mitchell still to this day. "Mr. Campbell, your boy is missing from Mr. Park's advisory." "Mr. Campbell, your boys are not in new tutorial or lunch." No matter how many times I pointed out that the family portraits in back of my desk had girls, it didn't matter. They were my boys. I remember at one of the town meetings, I have a tendency to look around, and I noticed they were missing. And I thought I was talking to myself, but obviously I weren't, because the seniors down in front of me started repeating me, "Where are your boys?" Yep, I had boys. Didn't ever think I had boys. Now, mom, dads of my boys, really, they were not all that bad. Maybe they were guilty for taking senior privs when they had lost their eligibility, and some who never really had privs. What I admired about them, and it spoke true for the class, when they did something wrong, they owned it. One specific example comes to mind. I have a tendency to check up on grades, and we were coming close to eligibility check. And I called in one of the boys. Before he even got to my office door, he started apologizing. He said, "No excuses." He would take care of it. "Sorry that I had to have that come to my desk." What more could we ask from our boys and children? Self-accountability. But just so we are clear, there remains one situation that was never truly resolved. 3 of you left your signatures down on Rambler Hill, and we saw it all fall along. In late April, I finally got one of my boys to admit to doing it. None of the other 2 fessed up. Got a little secret, though. My travels around Winthrop allows me to say, well, seriously, anyone who may live off South Road near Birchwood may recognize these, or anyone who lives down around 230-ish Annabessacook Road may recognize these. And no, boys, I'm still not going to let you drive my Silverado. Thirdly, and to say that as long as I've been an administrator, this one made me very nervous. Your teachers, your classmates, your parents, yes, your own parents, referred to you as the class. As administrator sitting around in 18 meetings, summer after summer, hearing that phrase as a class come up through, you wondered if you're going to reach retirement before they got here. And last night, when I listened to Natalie's speech, well, it's a good thing I did not hear it in August. I remember as she was speaking that there were 3 boys that Mr. Staunton strongly encouraged me to ask Mr. Park to come in with them. Now I'm wondering was he there to reassure them or to protect me? But when it came right down to it, it was all answered open day. Now, if you remember correctly, I took a chance, and I didn't realize how much of a chance it was, because I called down the quarterback of our football team. And it's a darn good thing that the young man wasn't from Monmouth, or I'd had to wait a while. But when Keegan Choate showed up down front with me, I knew I couldn't have picked a finer representative for the class. When he and I got done bantering around my expectations, Keegan gave me the 3-word answer to my question about Bill Belichick's expectations for everyone. Do you remember what it was? Do your job. That put me right at ease. And from that day forward, every day, you guys came in, you did your job, you left, and repeated the same thing over and over. You respected your teachers, your school, and the job that you had in front of you. You are here today because of your drive and determination. Class of 2020, this job is done. More lie ahead of you, but trust that you have the experiences to draw upon to accomplish each that life may hand you. And when needed, help is always nearby. Congratulations on a job well done. Mom, dads, significant adults, on behalf of the educators in Winthrop Public Schools, thank you for entrusting us in the safety and well-being of your children for the past 13 years. And to the class of 2020, may God bless you. At this time, I would like to invite Mr. Staunton to the podium for the purpose of making an introduction.
Good evening. Well said, Mr. Campbell. Before I start tonight, I would like to take a moment and publicly thank someone. Mr. Campbell and myself receive all of the accomplishments and accolades of pulling off class night in today's graduation. The reality is that we played very small roles in this compared to this person. She created the Facebook posts that you have seen about your seniors on a daily basis, filmed our messages, and took hours to put it all together, while dancing constantly around our schedules. Constantly. Please join me quickly in a round of applause and honking of horns for those of you that are outside for Miss Tiffany Shaw. Thank you, Ms. Shaw, truly. At this time, it is my distinct honor to introduce this year's salutatorian. This young man has been heavily involved with sports as a captain of the soccer team, student leadership as a class president, amateur filmmaking for which he has received numerous accolades, and is a lover of the outdoors. He plans to attend the University of Maine at Orono to major in mechanical engineering next fall, where I have no doubt that he will be successful there. He will certainly be missed at Winthrop High School. Without this young man attending, it will be truly a different way of living. Please join me in welcoming Ian Dow, son of Aaron and Charles Dow.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to personally congratulate the class of 2020 for reaching this momentous milestone and for doing so under the dire circumstances that we've gone through these past few months. And to everyone else in attendance, parents, grandparents, brothers, sisters, friends, faculty, and community members, I would like to thank you all for shaping us into the fine men and women that we are today. It's too bad that we can't all be gathered in the gym together, but look on the bright side. You're probably more comfortable in your air-conditioned cars rather than sitting in this sauna with 500 hot, sweaty people. I've been to a few graduations in my day, and let me tell you. And for those of you without air conditioning, I feel you. If this were my brother's graduation, you may rest assured that I would be sitting out there in my 1993 navy blue Volvo 940 Turbo microwave. But again, let's look at the bright side. Although we can't all be here together during these odd and uncertain times, we're still able to have a ceremony that we'll remember for the rest of our lives. I've never received as prestigious an honor that includes such merits as getting to write an extra homework assignment after I thought I had already finished high school and read it in front of a crowd. Or at least that's what was supposed to happen. Instead of a crowd, I'm talking to a camera. And although I can't see all of your lovely faces, at least you can see mine. You know, high school is kind of like a lollipop. It looks sweet on the outside, takes forever to get through, and it sucks until the end. But overall, you'll miss it when it's gone. Or at least that's how it was supposed to happen. Sure, it looked sweet on the outside, it took forever to get through, but right as we were about to get to the bubble gum, that sweet bubble gum, we dropped that lollipop into a massive pile of sand. That sand, scientists call that COVID-19. We like to call it the Rona. As I wrote this speech, I began to think back at what shaped the class of 2020, events that were pivotal in our development, things that changed our lives for the better or worse. And you know what? I kind of feel terrible for us. Many of you know that I'm a happy-go-lucky type of guy, but when I really take a second to look back, it's so depressing. Let me just list a few things here. We were born in the weeks and months following the 9/11 attacks, which immediately led to a nearly 13-year war in the Middle East. Every day in the news, we read of terror attacks committed by ISIS, Al-Qaeda, and the Taliban. Our aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, friends, and parents were sent overseas to fight the war on terror, and we didn't know if they would ever return. Now, in 2020, the year that we were supposed to graduate high school, global pandemic swept across the world, taking hundreds of thousands of lives and causing us to put a hold on our lives. Heck, it's allergy season, and I have to hold my sneezes in public so I don't get the stank eye from everyone in Hannaford. On top of that, nationwide riots and protesting are shaking our country to the core. It should be clear to everyone here that many changes will need to be made if the class of 2020 ever wants to grow old, ever wants to watch their children and grandchildren graduate, just like many are here gathered for here today. The fact of the matter is that we are the change. We are the generation that will have to mop up every problem and extinguish every fire that has been set by generations prior. And as I think about you all in my head, because I can't see you right now, I think of doctors, nurses, engineers, environmentalists, foresters, psychologists, linemen, police officers, firemen, politicians, activists, etc., all of whom have the ability to change the world for the better. And although you might not see it now, it is altogether possible that one of your classmates might find a cure to cancer, discover the answers to prevent global climate change, help put the first humans on Mars, or become president of the United States. If any of you think that sounds far out, just think of what you've already endured. All of those things that I said just a minute ago, those are some of the greatest hardships that American children have gone through in a long time. You're all tough, you're all resilient, you're all intelligent, and you're all my friends. And I know that you will all strive for greatness in your adult lives. It's been a pleasure spending the last 13 years with you all. I couldn't be happier than to graduate in 2020 amidst a global pandemic. It will be a great story to tell the kids. Before I close out, I asked one of my best friends, our foreign exchange student, Andreas, if he had any words to say since he was unable to be here today to give his speech. He simply said, "Don't count your chickens before they've hatched." Take that however you want, but I think our friend Andreas is onto something. Winthrop High School, it's been real. Dow out.
Thank you, Ian. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our next speaker, the Class of 2020 Valedictorian. Early in the school year, when Gabby was recognized as a Student of the Month, her teachers said, "The October Student of the Month is pure joy, hardworking, positive, kind, generous, humble, grateful, and sincere. She leads by example and always puts forth her best effort. Takes initiative to do what needs to be done. Is involved in her school community. Gabrielle Blanco, who will be continuing her education in pharmacy at the University of Rhode Island, is the daughter of Jeff and Kim Blanco. Please join me in welcoming to the lectern the Class of 2020 Valedictorian, Miss Gabby Blanco.
Hello, everyone, faculty, family, friends, and my fellow graduates. It is so great to be back at Winthrop High School to celebrate and bid our final farewells. Congratulations, Class of 2020. We made it finally through high school. For those of you who are unfamiliar with me, hi, my name is Gabrielle Blanco, and unlike many of you, I did not grow up in Winthrop. I was born and raised in Long Beach, California, a big city located along the Pacific Ocean. I went to Mark Twain Elementary School, where 35 students sat in every classroom. The beach was maybe 20 minutes away from where I lived, and I had to travel 2 hours to touch snow. I was enrolled in online school for the first 2 years of middle school, and I almost failed 6th grade. Yeah, I almost failed. I lost a lot of my friends as they made new ones in school, and I was extremely unmotivated to do my work. It was a difficult time in my life, but I grew closer to my family as a result, and I'm very thankful for that. In 7th grade, as a family, we decided to move together to Maine, and I was thrilled because I was going to get to go back to public school. As we packed up and shipped out, I was so filled with excitement and trepidation. I started at Winthrop Middle School a few weeks into our 8th grade year. I was hit with extreme culture shock. I didn't know what a snowmobile was. I didn't know people ate deer steak. And my favorite football team is the Pittsburgh Steelers. My social skills were also lacking, and I was scared to talk to you all because everyone had been friends for years, and I was not sure if there was a spot for me. Of course, there was, but it took me some time to come to the realization that I was the only one who was not accepting of me. As soon as I began to embrace my personality, my style, and my interests, I was able to become best friends with some of my favorite people in the world. Shout out to my amigos, Kirtama sisters, and Keegan. I would not trade our time together for money, time somewhere else, or anything. I love you all forever. Also, to my classmates, teachers, coaches, and townspeople who welcomed me and my family to Winthrop with open arms, thank you for your warmth and hospitality. We feel so blessed to have found such a great little town with wonderful people to start our new lives in. In the past few years, I have come to deeply appreciate and understand the power of people, and most importantly, the power of family. Winthrop is very unique because of how family-oriented and how family-like it is. We care for each other all the time by fundraising for families in need and donating goods to local food banks. When someone is diagnosed with an illness, the entire community bands together to uplift them. This town has a rare sense of kindness, compassion, and selflessness. As you all move on to the next era, the next place, the next group of people, carry yourself with these values. We all have the power to bring light to others with our words and our actions. Never hesitate to be kind. And do not forget to show gratitude. I hope you all appreciate everyone in your lives who have helped you get to this point. Let's thank our teachers and our principals for getting us on a path to a successful future. Let's thank our friends, our second families, for laughing with us through the best of times and listening, comforting, and crying with us through the challenging times. And let's thank our families for 18 years of unconditional comfort, support, and love. They have been our rocks, our constants, our #1 fans. They have walked us through the early stages of life and watched us grow into individuals with their own passions to pursue. To my amazing family, no words can describe the gratitude I have for you. Moving to Maine has given me priceless memories and many opportunities to achieve the self-growth I needed. You mean everything to me, and I love you more. Classmates, I wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors. I am beyond proud to be graduating alongside such incredible, inspiring people. We have so much to be proud of as we have served our community, our school, our families, and ourselves very well. Looking back at some of our accomplishments, our CATSI group earned spots in national competitions. Our drama kids made it to states one year. Some of us volunteered as firefighters and hospital workers. We have a talented group of creatives, artists, photographers, videographers, musicians, dancers, writers, mechanics, and chefs. And of course, our athletes have had remarkable successes in sports. Conference and state titles, school, conference, and state record breakers, numerous all-stars, and players of the year. Wow, what a run, everyone. Way to make your own stories and successes. As a final piece of advice, I encourage you all to follow your dream and follow your heart, no matter how wild or extreme they may seem. With the right friends and your family beside you, anything is possible. Take it from me, as I have been down that path, and it is possible. Be confident, have fun with it, and celebrate every part of your journey. The triumphs, the hardships, the random filler moments. Enjoy it all, because life is beautiful and it is precious. Thank you, and cheers, class of 2020. It has been an honor and a blessing, and I wish you all the best. Congrats.
Thank you, Gabby. At this time, I would invite our senior class presidents to come into the gymnasium. Wow, they're amazing. They're here. Superintendent Dr. Brown, Vice Chairman Shumway, after reviewing the transcripts for the members of the class of 2020, I certify that each member of this class has met all state and Winthrop Public School requirements to have earned a Winthrop High School diploma. Class presidents, please come forward to the lectern to assist us with the presentation of the diplomas.
Ian Beckett Dow. Ian will attend the University of Maine, majoring in mechanical engineering.
Gabrielle Jones Blanco. Gabby will attend the University of Rhode Island, majoring in PharmD.
Camden B. Tweedy. Camden will attend the University of Maine at Orono, majoring in electrical engineering. Shane Tweedy. Shane will attend the University of Maine at Fort Kent, majoring in forestry.
Ready? Sarah Wind Knock Armentrout McConnell. Sarah will be entering the workforce.
Brannon Davis Ansavino. Brannon will be entering the workforce. Trevor Lee Martell. Trevor will be entering the workforce.
Anne Marie Curry Gieswein. Annie will be entering the workforce.
Ryan Matthew Baird. Ryan will attend Kennebec Valley Community College in the Linesman program. Bradley Emerson Bourne. Bradley will attend Thomas College majoring in accounting.
Gavin Forrester Brill. Gavin will be entering the workforce. Nicholas James Brown. Nick is undecided at this time, but hopes to pursue a career in the technology field. Brooke Kiele Burnham. Brooke will be entering the workforce. Joshua Aaron Buzzle. Josh will attend Southern Maine Community College, majoring in cybersecurity. Kay May Carrillo. May will be entering the workforce. Jacob Tyler Carter. Jake will attend the University of Maine, majoring in engineering. What? Okay. Brandon Lee Charlton. Brandon will be entering the workforce. Keegan Choate. Keegan will attend Wentworth Institute of Technology, majoring in civil engineering. Madison Claire Corrigan. Madison will attend the University of New Hampshire, majoring in business administration. Maya Juliana Deming. Maya will attend Southern Maine Community College as an undeclared. Kelsey Elaine Farrell. Kelsey will be entering the Army branch of the military.
Jennifer Therese Fay. Jennifer will attend Kane University, majoring in interior design.
Madeline Louise Fennelson. Madeline will attend Dean College, majoring in dance studio management and pedagogy.
Oh, her cap's cute.
Samantha J. Folsom. Samantha will attend the University of Maine at Farmington, majoring in special education. Taylor Zoe Forg. Taylor will attend the University of Maine at Orono, majoring in engineering.
Jason Harland Frake. Harlan will be taking real estate business classes.
Gia R. Francis. Gia will attend the University of Maine at Fort Kent, majoring in conservation law. Natalie Ryan Frost. Natalie will attend the University of Maine at Orono, majoring in civil engineering.
Hunter Dane Glidden. Hunter will attend the American Musical and Dramatic Academy, majoring in studio acting 2 and 2.
Lucy M. Goyette. Lucy will attend the University of Southern Maine as an undeclared. Cameron Scott Hayshe. Cam will attend the University of Maine, majoring in business.
I went to his 5th grade birthday party. It's okay. It's okay. 5 year. We've been waiting for this.
Adam Joseph King. Adam will attend the University of Maine at Farmington.
Angelina Jade Kinsman. Angie is taking a gap year. Alexander Linekin. Alex will attend Central Maine Community College as an undeclared.
Arthur Nunzio Lynn. Arthur will attend the University of Maine at Orono, majoring in mechanical engineering technology.
Nikki Kayla McDonald. Nikki will attend the University of Maine at Orono, majoring in animal sciences on the pre-vet track. No. It's Logan.
Logan McDevitt.
Logan's? Okay. Logan Chance McDevitt. Logan will attend the University of Maine at Orono, majoring in engineering.
He's already in boot camp. Jacob Matthew Munier. Jake will attend Southern Maine Community College, majoring in culinary arts.
Jacob O'Leary. Jake will attend the University of Southern Maine, majoring in biology. Cody James Perkins. Cody will attend Southern Maine Community College, majoring in fire science.
Zachary R. W. Prey. Zach will attend the University of Maine at Farmington, majoring in geology.
Alexander Robertson. Alex will be entering the workforce. Natalie Rose Rogers. Natalie will attend Emerson College, majoring in creative writing.
Gabrielle Lee Ross. Gabby is taking a gap year.
Bo Schmelzer. Bo will attend the University of Maine, majoring in forestry. Jillian May Schmelzer. Jill will attend the University of Maine, majoring in food science and nutrition.
Shane Kenneth Settle. Shane will attend the University of Maine, majoring in engineering.
Jevin A. Smith. Jevin will attend the University of Maine, majoring in marketing and entrepreneurship. Jacob Ryan Sousa. Jake will attend the Southeast Lineman Training Center.
Kenna Judith Souza. Kenna will attend Husson University, majoring in education.
Zachary Forrester St. Germain. Zach will attend Maine Maritime Academy, majoring in engineering. Lowell Richard Vance. Lowell will be taking a commercial driver's license training course.
Kayla L. Weber. Kayla will attend Central Maine Community College as an undeclared.
Aaliyah Rose Wilson Falcone. Aaliyah will attend St. Joseph's College, majoring in medical bio on a pre-med track. Nathan A. Woodard. Nate will attend Kennebec Valley Community College in the Linesman program.
Chase Leonard Wright. Chase will be entering the workforce. I'm about to cry. Like, actually.
Samantha Eileen Allen. Sam will attend Rochester Institute of Technology, majoring in photographic sciences. Sarah E. Condon. Sarah will attend Penn State University, majoring in architectural engineering. Alexis Ann Emery. Alexis will attend the University of New Hampshire, majoring in biomedical sciences. At this time, we're going to ask our seniors, all of our seniors, to please step out of the vehicle. If all seniors would please step out of the vehicle, you're going to listen to Mr. Folk's tones on a trumpet. With the first tone, you will reach up with your left hand to grab your tassel. With the second tone, you will transfer your tassel from the right side to the left side. Mr. Folk, would you please proceed? Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Winthrop class of 2020. Congratulations. Except we forgot something at the beginning, didn't we? Sure.
Mr. Campbell, if you could return to the gym area, please. Mr. Campbell, to the gym area.